Every time I lay my head at night, I pray to God watch over me, cause I ain't living right. Reminiscing how I told you that I've been hurt before. Then you
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I got some vehicle news. Right here it said GM Chevy Bolt recalls comes with a huge price tag. Now for the people who don't know what is the Chevy Bolt is basically electric vehicle, just like the Tesla. You know, they got different brands, different models, different companies have their own electric cars. I think certain Audis got their own e-tron electric cars as well. But anyways, this is GM, and here we go. Let's get into this. This should be interesting. All right. So it said New York CNN businesses, General Motors, very expensive Chevy Bolt recall highlights one big risk of building electric vehicles. GM is preparing to spend 800 million to fix or possibly replace the batteries in nearly 70,000 Bolts due to a fire risk. That comes out to about 11,650 per vehicle, making it one of the most expensive recall ever on a per car basis. Meanwhile, Hyundai is spending 874 million to replace the batteries in 82,000 of its own EVs, also for a fire risk. Though these are different battery models that come to just under 11,000 per vehicle. The costs are staggering and exponentially, I don't even know if I'm saying that word correctly, exponentially. Guys, if you're reading this or listening, go back and correct me in the comments with this one. Higher than the average price tag of an auto recall over that last 10 years, which was only about 500 per vehicle, or according to Mike Held, director of the automotive and industrial practice at consulting firm Alex Partners. And they should serve a serious warning to the industry. Battery safety and durability will be increasingly important if auto company wants to avoid some of their large battery recall costs that have befallen the customer electronics industry, Held said. All right, so this is how bad it got. I mean, it is, as you can see the picture, it is really messed up right here. You know, it's bad. Fire, you know how that goes. I don't really do electric vehicles. Electric vehicles is not my type of vehicle. I don't really care how they look. I know a lot of people like a lot of their Teslas. They have some Nissan. I can't remember the name of it. It's an ugly vehicle. That's an electric car as well. They have some of the Audi e-trons as well. I do not do electrical vehicles because they are more expensive to fix, especially if the battery go bad. And for the last couple of years, I've been seeing on the news that a Tesla always be catching on fire. A guy had almost lost his life because when he was trying to open the door for his Tesla, while I think his Tesla was already on fire, he was trying to open the door to get out. Thank God that he got out, and he made it out alive. And his car, as he got out, his car burst in flames. I'm sorry, guys. It's not a laughing matter. It just, when I think about it, it just reminds me of a movie, as the person get out of the house or get out of the vehicle, it just bursts in flame like it's a movie scene. So that's what I'm really laughing at. But this is real serious and this is a real life situation. So it's not a laughing matter. I was just thinking about it's like some type of movie scene, but this is reality. So yeah, as the person got out the car burst in flames and Tesla had to give him a brand new vehicle. I wouldn't even trust that. I would have tell them, I'm sorry, I understand that you guys want to give me a brand new vehicle, whatever, but I'll take the money and I'll take my money, take my sales somewhere elsewhere because suppose the same thing happened to me again. I'll be scared. I'll be scared to go back into even if it's not the same car, like the same car that got burst in flames. I'll be scared to go back into another one because I know what's the risk. So, a lot of the battery components be catching on fire and stuff, and it's very hazard. But anyways, let's get back into the article. I didn't want to bore you guys. All right, the GM recall was prompted by at least 9 fires tied to a malfunction in the battery, all of which occurred when the car was shut off. GM is still figuring out how to address the problem by replacing either the battery cells or the entire battery is likely one option. The automaker has urged drivers to not park their cars in garage or next to homes or other structures. You guys hear this? They don't want you to park your own car that you bought in your own garage next to a house or other structure because it may catch on fire and burn your own house down. Oh my goodness. GM discloses the $800 million recall price tag on Wednesday as part of its quarterly financial report. That cost was significant enough to be largely responsible for the company posting earnings that fell short of the Wall Street forecast, which sent the stock sharply lower. Previous GM recalls, though the Bolt per car recall price tag is hefty, this is by no means the most expensive total car of a recall because there are so many more gasoline-powered cars on the road. Recalling those vehicles can be hugely expensive. For example, in November, GM took a $1.2 billion charge for replacing Takeda airbags. That recall covered 7 million vehicles, so the per car cost was less than $200. In total, the $9 billion plus cost of replacing more than 67 million airbags across all the major automakers drove Takeda into bankruptcy in 2017. The challenge for the Bolt and other electronic vehicles is that the large battery are by far the most expensive component. So replacing the battery is comparable to replacing the entire engine in a traditional car. GM say the problem with the Bolt batteries was caused by 2 rear malfunction errors in model years 2017 to 2019, and the more recent model did not undergo the same battery manufacturing process and are not included in the recall. Its new generation of EVs will use the Ultium battery and will not be subjected to the same fire risks. Yeah, that's what they say. But as I said, guys, I am not a fan of electrical vehicle. Let me stick to my same traditional car. I love my engine. I love my gasoline. I know in the future it's going to be more electrical vehicles because, they really care about the environment. We will cut down a lot of the pollution and all that extra stuff. But me driving an electric vehicle, I don't like that. I love to feel my engine when I step on my gas. I love to hear my motor. You feel me? I love to hear my motor rev. I love to, when I step on it, I hear my motor growl. I'll give it a little aggressiveness that I know that my car is about to take off. It would make me feel like a more of a man. I don't know about anybody else, but hey, I don't do electrical vehicles. And if anything happened, you can't be like, oh, let me get a jump, or you know what, is the alternator gone bad, or is the battery gone bad, or nah, electrical vehicle, you can't mess with that. You could electrocute yourself if you don't know what you are doing. So it's up to the person perspective. I'll stick with my traditional engine motor, my traditional car. I don't do electrical cars. I'm sorry. Let me continue this article. The fires and the recall are a problem for GM beyond just the cost, as the automaker tries to convert from building gas-powered cars to exclusively electric vehicles in the next 15 years. GM has committed to investing $35 billion in the transition to emission-free vehicle. Though the EVs are grabbing headline lately, there have been plenty of fires involving gasoline powered cars. The National Fire Protection Association estimated there were 212,500 vehicle fires that caused 560 deaths, 1,500 injuries, and 1.9 billion in direct property damage in the U.S. in 2018. The most recent year for which data is available, some of those fire hazard has resulted in expensive recall, including involving 2.7 million Jeep Grand Cherokee in 2013. Fixing that problem, which caused accident that result in more than 50 deaths, caused about 100 per vehicle, according to an estimate from the Center for Automotive Research. The most expensive recall on a per car basis likely come in 2014 and involve 785 Porsche 911 GT3 sport cars following two fires. Porsche did not release the costs of that recall, but it was certainly more expensive on a per car basis than the recent GM or Hyundai recalls. And that's about it, guys. That's all I have for you. Tell me what you think. Do you ever see in the future you buying an electric car? Let me know in the comment section. Do you see in the future you planning on getting you a Tesla if you have the money? Or maybe even right now, do you have a feeling that, that Tesla looks so nice and everything, it's all electric, I don't have to be spending no money on gas, I could just charge my car up, I could go wherever I want without putting in any gas, it'll be cheaper on my pocket? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, as I said, I'll stick with my traditional car with my engine and gasoline, because you being at risk with your car off, you could be sitting in your car, your windows down, and you sitting, maybe you could just fall asleep enjoying the nice air that's blowing outside, and just sitting all quiet in your car, whatever, and all of a sudden your car just catch on fire just like that, without no cause. That's suicide. That's very dangerous, guys. But hey, it's up to each to his own. I'm not looking into no electrical cars no time soon. I'm not really interested. So, I mean, It's up to you. Tell me, guys, what you think. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the love and the support. You know, God bless. I will be praying for everybody like I always be praying for everybody. You know, keep me in your prayers as well. You know, it's good to, you feel me, talk to the Lord and, you know, repent for our sins and all that stuff, man. Well, peace. Bye-bye. Take care and have a blessed day until I upload another video. Peace. Bye-bye. Take care.